Hello, this is me, the Hub Critic, back with another video, and this time we are talking about first NBA game of the season, as I sort of commented on the preview. Yes, Denver Nuggets played against the LA Clippers. Now, just to comment on this game, what an intense game this was. I mean, seriously, we need to go into this game because, personally, I just really kind of felt meh about it, but then got into it sort of a bit too late. So I mean, it was kind of intense, kind of just, I don't know, meh in some ways. But this was the first game, so it's a start game. Anyway, I'm going to try and get in to the NBA mood, which I'm sort of doing at the moment. It's also my birthday, by the way. And anyway, let's talk about this because pretty amazing here stuff. I'm going to go in, talk about the match bit by bit. This is how it's going to work in my match reviews. First of all, comment on the final score. It was 96-103. The Clippers winning by 7, I believe. And Emmanuel Mudiay's first official game after his summer league exploits. He gets into the league here, and yeah. So Denver Nuggets versus LA Clippers to start off the season. So let's go in. The match started. Very disappointing for the Nuggets with the low field goal percentage. LA starting off nice and high. They're like 60%. We're like 15-10%, which is not the greatest field goal percentage, obviously. So we're not starting off great tonight. And Nuggets commit lots of turnovers early on. We're just very rusty on the field. It feels like this is a really weird mix of players. I mean, we start off with the likes of JJ Hickson, Randy Foye, Kenneth Faried, Wilson Chandler, and also Emmanuel Mudiay. Emmanuel Mudiay, I just got to comment on first off. First couple of minutes wasn't really present in the game. As we progressed through the first quarter, we found out that he was just committing lots of silly moves, trying himself out early in that first. You could tell he was just missing stuff left, right, and centre. So Mudiay just wasn't great. On the other hand, the LA Clippers, well, they were on fire that early on, getting all the steals they could, committing all fast breaks, getting fouls, he left it right and centre, and obviously DeAndre Jordan taking a more offensive role early on. And after the deal he made with the Clippers to stay on with them, Emmanuel Mudiay, his style is actually really unlike what Lawson used to do. Yes, he does have this kind of stealing presence, but Emmanuel Mudiay is definitely he takes some long shots, but he's definitely there as a replacement, but not as fast and a bit more, should I say, the word a rookie would I use would be a bit more impulsive in his plays. So everything just seems to go for him because he's not really concentrating too much. He's trying to get some points, so that was his problem early on. On the other hand, we had like JJ Hickson being a really nice centre. I really like that position for him, and our starting few was really good. Not like we're used to, but like to a standard that I was kind of sufficient with. But the first quarter just wasn't great for us. I think we secured, if I can, check it here, we secured about 17 points in the first compared to their 22, which doesn't sound a big difference, but we just were not playing good in the first quarter at all. Once we put Joffrey Laverne on, everything got a little bit better for us. He unfortunately committed a stupid goaltending foul, along with Chandler's early turnovers, which was sort of a pattern for us early on, which was getting the Clippers way ahead of us. I definitely think Joffrey Laverne was a really nice play tonight. Wilson Chandler good early on, leading in points, and he kind of led the team forward off their feet. He definitely feels like the mentor for the whole team for me. He just kind of like that presence on the team, even more than of someone like, I think, Randy Foye, who just wasn't great tonight. Wilson Chandler was definitely out there. We had a lot of 3 plays tonight, which means you get your 2 and then you follow it up with a foul, which means you get another 1. So we definitely were very efficient in those 3 plays that we did get, and they were very, actually, sorry about that noise there, but they were very efficient. and we just really got off our feet, especially in those 3 plays, as I just mentioned. Let's see. We had some threes from a 3 from Foy, but again, Foy was not really on his top tonight. And a lot of obviously free throws for the Clippers. Jovic, a guy who I don't even know his first name, Jovic was playing pretty impressive. He was just like Nurkic. He's reminding me so much of Nurkic, the way he plays, his whole style, the way he shoots close to the basket. He's very certain where he is, and he's a nice, good blocker and stuff like that. So he was really nice. I mean, I haven't checked the stats yet or anything like that of the match, but seriously, it's really, really nice. From Jovic, or whatever his name is. Sorry, I can't even pronounce it here at the moment. Gary Harris got on, and he was well and good. So a lot of good. Not the starters weren't the best, I should say, but we definitely had a lot of people that came on that were very well and good. Our team leaders of the night were Joffrey Laverne with 16 points, Jameer Nelson got 7 assists, and Will Barton got 13 rebounds. So Will Barton got on later on, which I'm going to talk about soon. But look, Joffrey Laverne was definitely my star player of the night. The way he worked around the field, 16 points, man. This guy was on fire tonight, through the second and third mainly. And too bad he didn't get too good on the fourth. But anyway, we definitely had a lovely, lovely night for Joffrey Laverne. He's definitely my favourite player tonight. He played so fluidly, so effortlessly with his shots. His mid-rangers just were on point. Everything was going. His passes, everything there. Speaking of passes, I think Emmanuel Mudiay picked up a lot later on and gets passes to Chandler for like a 3-pointer, which is a lovely assist for him. And we do soon realise that we're getting lots of turnovers and we need to slow that down. So that's exactly what we did. We did try and slow the turnovers down, just slightly though. And Jameer Nelson was put on. He started scoring threes. We start missing a few threes in here and there. But Danilo Galinarri is on the bench. You must remember, he's not playing at the moment. He's kind of, worn out from the summer, so I'm not sure when he's getting on. But anyway, Danilo Galinarri was not there. There was no presence of Danilo Galinarri that you usually get with the 3-point area. So we definitely didn't rely on that too much. And quickly we realised that the Clippers were getting onto these winning streaks. Yeah, the Clippers just scooted through us, and they were getting onto these winning streaks and just not letting up. So they would be like something in nil, and it would just be tireless. But somehow the Nuggets kind of kept up. After this, second point shots started happening. Laverne hit his shots. Especially Laverne, he was leading ahead us back to the Clippers. The Clippers were sort of slowing down after a really fast pace half, which is just dominating for them. They had Chris Paul leading a lot of assists out there. But anyway, Laverne was like our opposition, and he was so strong alongside Chandler to steady things out there. And Fareed with a couple of unlucky fouls, hits and stuff like that, which did cost us on Griffin, who was having a bad night, if I have to say myself. Fareed even was quite alright in defense. Not obviously what his standard is usually up to. I mean, last year Fareed was definitely lacking a lot, but I think Fareed is off to an alright start this year with a nice shot block, which was a highlight play for me. But another moment is that we had Will Barton, who hit a lot of rebounds. So Will Barton was sort of our Fareed substitute in this game. I mean, look at this. But anyway, seriously, we see Jameer Nelson hit a couple of threes. He's like our Galinarri out there. Obviously not the same standard, but Jameer Nelson was quite good tonight. Once we're into the end of the third, we start to really pick up, and the fourth was just crap for the Clippers starting off. Our field goal was completely up into the mid-40s, and we went up to the 50s, and the Clippers were down at the 30s, I think, or the 10s. It was just completely flipped in the fourth, and soon we were closing in. Everything we did, we were just aiming and aiming and aiming, and we were getting a few threes here and there, but they were definitely slowing down. So this was the time for Emmanuel Mudiay. Emmanuel Mudiay, who could have been a number 1 draft, but obviously got injured over in China, came over here as number 7. Emmanuel Mudiay, which is obviously really lucky for us that we had him after getting off, Ty Lawson and stuff like that, and making room for this guy. Obviously, he's not obviously going to be up to the same standard as Ty Lawson. He's a rookie, guys. But tonight, you could definitely see him come alive. What I thought was a really disappointing night for him in the first 3. He's just missing a lot of shots and just being very untidy. He came alive in the 4th, hitting loads and loads and loads of shots, a few threes here and there, setting up lots of passes, assists, really making nice plays, smoothing it out, and we were up to like 3-point differential, 4-point differential, and it really was nice for us. After a miss from Jokic though, it quickly turned over to a 3-point play, and unfortunately a really nice floater from Clippers gave them that lead they needed, and they ended up winning. Obviously our aggression was just very present in that 4th, unlike anything I've ever seen previous to the first 3 there. So definitely the 4th was definitely stand out for us. Joffrey Laverne, amazing. I mean, Emmanuel Mudiay quite close as well, but I'd say Joffrey Laverne number 1 best tonight. Just stand out for me. His pointage and just everything was flowing for him. I thought Wilson Chandler was going to play well, but oh my god, Joffrey Laverne, such an outstanding play for him tonight. Anyways, also Jameer Nelson was acting as a very good mentor with 7 assists. He was definitely letting things flow for the opponents, not being too selfish for the ball, and yeah, really, really nice. So yeah, the field goal percentage, as I said, turned around in the 4th. It was 53 Nuggets and then 13% Clippers, which is really amazing, because you never really see that type of thing between the Clippers and the Nuggets. So it was as close as I've seen Nuggets get to the Clippers in a very, very long time, guys. And so this is my review. I think it was a really, really close match coming into the end, but we ended up losing 104 to 96, I believe, or something like that. So we lost by a good bit by the end of it. But anyway, really good attempts. It's nice to see Emmanuel Mudiay there. And yeah, top 3 players would be Will Barton, Joffrey Laverne, as I said, and possibly Jameer Nelson. And it's really nice to see Emmanuel Mudiay out there set up some plays and do some stuff, and really take some shades off Ty Lawson, but doing it in his own completely different style. That's it for me, guys. I'll see you in the next review. This was a loss, unfortunately, for us, but I definitely think moving forward we can learn from this match, and we'll see how styles and change completely from last year. Hopefully we'll get Galinarri back on soon. Like, subscribe, tell me what you think of this match and other matches that we see in the future. I'll be up for the next episode, the next match that comes out, and I will do a review on that, and also talk about any NBA news I need to talk about for you guys. Subscribe for more content, and keep up to date in what I do. Goodbye, guys. See you next time.